State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better. And a big way in doing that is winning this game.
The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give on the outside. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get good third down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered and get to the field.
A confident mission line gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Running back searching for a hole. Collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Michigan's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
To the ground. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a 3-yard gain to the 31. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. Even back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hall 4 years ago. There's talking that stumped Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well done. Good run and a first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long, and obviously...
There we go. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line with a big red zone opportunity here. This trying to pick it up on the ground. Fights off the defender. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the defense slows him under after a very short game. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off a big play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get time to unless it's negative, but another big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some rolling lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. And now it's down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. It's a big physical target that was the hit that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. He showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, throw the records out the window, and Baylor and TCU fight to the finish. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused move of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. There's the pressure. Pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. And the Spartans send out the punt unit.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success. Right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. the first down. See that maize in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move men away and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sparty at nearly 75,000 of his closest friends, hanging the decibel meter on third down. Watching the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little far.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead and try to make it somewhat manageable when we get to the end.
Finally, Kamal, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Spartans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. After that, they're not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Going for it all. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets it down at the 23. Clock will stop for this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go sticks on second down. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Spartans will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lost a throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
So here comes the Michigan offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter. Turning it on! There's a first down marker. He's still running. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on first and 10. Runs through a tackle. At the 40, there he goes. The defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Bringing the heat. Pressure, and he's knocked down.
What an effort by the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line, Jerome Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that can use their frame to their advantage. You just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The lone back's got it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Now the play fake. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's safe. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. Flying off the defender. And he finds some solid space. I think it's a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this is probably one of the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He was able to squirm free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Now on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes the grab at the 10. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A run for the quarterback. Got to be smart, patient, use his own net to get to the 29.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it. Try to get his offense some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass and did complete. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rushes on him. That's not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped with getting the football. Picking up the yardage after a big play there. And how about this? You get the starting drive with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Halfway there on a first down, it's second and 5. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a... And the quarterback was knocked down back at the 13. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Dead center good.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts it in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Sacked at the 12. And there is a little more difficult to defend. That pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there, and you got the guard next to him. But the big fella just uses his power. Overpowers the line, gets the quarterback, and gets the sack.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. Michigan stole their winning helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education and defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers because Michigan's out there just destroying them, giving them an education.
Let's go! Let's go! He first down in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
As a quarterback, you got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew.
And it looks as if they buzzed down a replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments here in the MAC?
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it through this defense. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the line looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead. They've got a good chance to finish this one out and keep that.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rival.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Past the 30. Got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Wolverines! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much in the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting. Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play there.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, show what's inside your chest.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20. 21. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Wolverines building their entire attack around this guy. Remember Denard Robinson, the great running quarterback? He owns 6 of the top 10 single-game all-purpose yards in Michigan history. One of them might be going down soon.
In Michigan's history, obviously, is usually running the football, but you see a little diversity in their offense in recent years, and you can see when you got a guy that can do this and do that, you want to give him the ball multiple ways and let him really hurt a defense.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And here's the mindset of your offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And off from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines will have it first and 10. In the red area, it's Browning. Got some room into the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. The lead grows, you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Stonewall again. No gain on the way. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to go for it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line.